having fun?
Hold on. Hey, now it's time for picture, honey.
I think everybody remembers what happened 10 years ago on Sunday. We don't want to remember the tragedy, but we're going to remember the things that happened, the brave things that the fellas did, the men and women that saved others from dying, and some that sacrificed themselves so that others could live. I'm very pleased that everybody showed up here tonight. This is a really good turnout. I'm really thankful that you're all here. Thanks for coming out. Took 10 years to put this flagpole in. I'm joking.
This only took 5 nights.
Yeah. Yeah. It took 5 nights to dig it, but I've been wanting to put that flagpole in for 10 years. I should have killed that tree 10 years ago. But if I had done that, I would not have had a chance to meet everybody that is here tonight. I have such great neighbors. I am so blessed. 10 years ago, at the end of this month, my wife and I got married. Honey, I love you.
Thanks.
I love you very much. I would not be where I am today. I would not be the person that I am today without you. I love my wife's family. I love my in-laws. Sharon, I love you. Thank you for cooking for us tonight. My in-laws cooked the food. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm so blessed that I had a chance to meet so many of the folks that I have and serve the club. I've got a number of members here in attendance tonight from the club. And we have a number of former Marines here tonight, including Sergeant Major from the depot here. It's funny, I was talking with an Air Force friend of mine a few years ago, a colonel in the Air Force, and he joked about how Marines know their heritage and know their history like no other. And he says, Kenneth, the Air Force is only 50 years old, and I can't tell you what day the Air Force was formed. But every Marine, down to the last private he's ever met in his 30-year career in the Air Force, knew the birthday of the Marine Corps. They knew the birthplace of the Marine Corps. Where is it?
On Tavern.
Philadelphia, your hometown, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. How many Marines do we have here tonight? We've got 1 active duty. We've got here 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 5 Marines here tonight.
And a Marine mama.
And a Marine mama. The only thing worse about being a Marine, the only job harder than being a Marine is being a Marine's mom. Yes. So, thank you for coming out tonight. We're going to fly 3 flags. Hopefully, the rain will hold off. You should be able to see it under the light there. The first flag will be the Stars and Stripes. The second flag will be a Marine Corps flag. And the third flag that we fly up, there's only a few people in this tent that have probably even seen that flag before. But it's the 1st Pennsylvania Rifles flag. Now, the 1st Pennsylvania Rifle Regiment was formed right here, where we're standing, in these counties. This was, at the time of the Revolution, this was the wilderness. This was frontier. If you lived on this side of the river, you were on your own. The government did not exist here. If something happened, you had to take care of yourself. But Pennsylvania was a Quaker state, and Pennsylvania did not have a state militia when it came time that everybody knew a fight was coming. And Pennsylvania figured it needed one. More so, the U.S. Congress figured it needed one. So the United States Congress authorized 8 regiments, or 8 companies to form a regiment that they would call the 1st Pennsylvania Rifle Regiment. 6 of those came from this area of Pennsylvania, right where we are today. There's the 5 and 6 surrounding counties around here. They had so many volunteers from this area to form that regiment. They didn't form 6 companies, they formed 8. And we're going to fly their flag tonight. Their motto is Latin. It's De Mare Nolo. It means I will not be substituted. And they fought with George Washington in every battle They were formed and organized in March of 1775, even before the Marine Corps was born. On what day?
November 10th.
November 10th. Yes, but they were formed and they marched to Boston, and they served with Washington in every major battle during the entire war, and were there at the surrender. Washington loved the 1st Pennsylvania Rifles. They covered his retreat out of New Jersey and New York. They wintered with him out at Valley Forge. He spoke in ways that they were tenacious fighters, and they were loyal. And there was a lot of Irish, so they liked to fight. And in fact, towards the end of the war, they hadn't been paid in about a year and a half. Many of them didn't have shoes, and they had terrible food, and 2 of the companies actually mutinied. And about 2 months later, they were relieved and sent home, which is what they wanted anyway. The war was coming to a close. They were getting a little sick. But they have a great history. I'm not going to bore you with all the details tonight, but that'll be the 3rd flag that you see fly. So, without further ado, let's get this started.
All right, Ken.
If our flag detail will come up, got flags.
You might need to go outside the tent to see something.
And yes, you might need to walk outside the tent so you can actually watch.
Are you going to want to walk around out there?
I'm going to go sit.